Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
We're at a very energetic Michigan Golf Show, and with us is Brendan Sweeney from one of my favorite places in the whole world, French Lick Springs Hotel. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Loving Michigan, loving Detroit. You know, it's that time of year where people are getting geared up to be golfing. Little snow outside. Rev up your engines. Shoot down south.
Everybody's ready to go, and they want green. Do you have green yet?
We have green. It's a little frosty green, but you know what? It's going to be 62 degrees next week. All that stuff will be melting. We'll all be good to go.
Well, that's really cool. Well, you have had a run of amazing tournaments. You had the Big Ten a couple of times. You had the Legends, and this year coming up, you're going to have the Men's Senior Open. Tell us a little bit about what's going on there.
Last year was very exciting. We wrapped up our third year of hosting the Big Ten Men's and Women's Championships. We were fortunate to have Sparty, the Lady Sparty. They won twice. Illinois did a great run. They're #1 in the country right now, so we're really proud of them. We had the USGA Men's State Team Championship last year. This May, we're hosting the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid, a good, fine Michigan company. So we're really looking forward to that. And then we have our third year of hosting the LPGA Legends Championship. And along with that, we have the LPGA Legends Hall of Fame that we opened at the West Baden Hotel.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, that's amazing. So who are some of the people in it?
We opened up with Kathy Whitworth, Nancy Lopez, Jan Stevenson, Alice Dye, and then we've got a couple exciting announcements coming up this year too. So. And
Jan Stevenson's still playing, I think.
Oh yeah, she's wonderful. She's wonderful. And you know, with the USGA giving the thumbs up to a Senior Women's Open, we got our hands in the kitty with that too. So we're going after that as well.
You know, the Men's Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid is such a fun tournament to watch. I mean, those guys are good. They really are.
Yeah, we've had the great experience of following this for the last 4 years. You know, Valhalla, Benton Harbor, St. Louis at Belle Reve, back to Benton Harbor. We have it this year, and it's back at Benton Harbor. So KitchenAid's been a great thing. You got guys like Jasper Parnevik, Davis Love III, the past champions Roger Chapman, Tom Lehman, name them, they're there. It's the guys that we know are playing now. So.
And Fred Couples always gets a huge crowd.
Yeah, Fred, he's a special guy. He's really good. But you look at the old guys too, like Tom Wargo won in 1997. He's like 75 years old. He's still playing in it. It's great. Mike Reed, Hale Irwin, gosh, name them all. They're all going to be there. We're really excited. Tom Watson's going to be there. Colin Montgomery's the defending champion, so we've spent some time with him. Gentleman, real sweet guy, good guy.
Well, that was fun when he won last year because he had such a stretch of not winning anything in the States. So here he goes, and he won a big one. So that was cool.
Well, it was neat because like a few years back when Roger Chapman won it, and then he won the Senior U.S. Open. All of a sudden, Colin Montgomery won the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid, and as well as the Senior U.S. Open as well. So it's a nice little trend. We could get it going. In Koki from Japan. So we have a very, very, very strong field, and it's a great purse, and it's a great thing to have.
Talk a little bit about which courses they play. They play the Ross and the Dye, or just the Dye?
Well, when we had the Club Pro Championship for the PGA of America in 2010, they played both the Ross and the Dye. The Senior PGA this year will be played at the Dye course. And it's really interesting. When Pete Dye built the course, for those of you who've been down there, you know, the front nine is fabulous and the back nine is great. It's a great finishing hole. The PGA of America looked at it and they flip-flopped the nines for the championship for corporate hospitality. It's the ridge on 7, 8, 9, which is now 16, 17, 18. It sets up like a big arena. So from the bleacher area, you could see the last 4 holes coming in, and from the top of the hill where the Pete Dye Mansion is, you can see the whole back nine just by walking out the back door. It's going to be a fun event. It's going to be neat.
Well, you know, the Ross course itself is fun, but when you're at the clubhouse, you can pretty much see the whole course.
Yeah, the Donald Ross course, we did a total renovation to that under the guidance of the Donald Ross Society. Curley and Schmidt was the architect. We found the original plans and specs, did a $7 million renovation to it. So it's back to its original 1917 form. We hosted the 1924 PGA Championship there. Walter Hagen won it. Dave Harner and his staff, Andy Fortner's the head pro there. Great. It's one of my favorite golf courses in the world. I mean, I travel a lot for work. We have the Pete Dye golf course, which is great. It's a very difficult golf course. The Ross course is just fabulous, and it's really sneaky. It's glamorous. The greens will kill you if you're not expecting it. So they're both two wonderful golf courses. I prefer the Ross a little bit. I'm a little old school guy.
I like the Ross too.
Yeah, you know, I tell people it's like, yeah, the Pete Dye course is like our Lamborghini. You know, it's a sports car. It's fast and ready to go. And the Donald Ross course is like a '57 Cadillac, man. It's driving that thing down the road. It's very comfortable.
My favorite way to play the Dye course is with a camera.
Yeah, it is. I was trying to think, you know, with a good-looking blonde, but you know, who's counting that, right?
You know, I imagine a lot of parents who came down to watch their kids play in the Big Ten tournament are coming back, if for no other reason, to visit to those two fabulous hotels. I mean, you've got to see West Baden. There's nothing like it in the world.
Our West Baden property, we're very, very, very proud of. It ranks very high in the Condé Nast list of nicest places. You have a world-class spa there. It's an amazing. It was the world's largest freestanding dome from 1901 to 1969 when they built the Astrodome in Houston. So, and then if you go back and look at the history of the whole place, Thomas Edison did the power plant. He turned the lights on in the place. It was amazing. It was a Jesuit monastery for 40 years. The Cook Group came in 1996, started the renovation, and purchased the French Lick property as well. Over the years, we spent close to $600 million renovating the property. It's world class.
It's world class, and it's really a mix of old world elegance and really modern stuff. You can't beat the combination.
Yeah, I try to explain to people in Michigan what the French Lick Hotel is like. It's very similar in style to the Mackinac property, the Grand Hotel at Mackinac, built in 1901. 460 rooms, bowling alley in the basement. It really is special. A lot of the old characters back in the day, Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Al Capone. In 1932, President Roosevelt declared his presidency at the Democratic National Convention in French Lick, Indiana.
It's always fun to see those black and white photos of all those famous people. You know, it's part of the fun of going there, seeing that stuff.
Yeah, if you look at the Broadmoor, if you look at any of the old Greenbrier, I mean, these are gems. You know, I had the opportunity in my job to see a lot of these places. We're world class. It's great, and it's really dedicated towards people, the people of the valley, the people from the Cook Group who gave us the keys to drive this beautiful property. So come on down. We'd love to have you.
So there you go, French Lick. You can't go wrong by going to visit. Thanks a lot for talking with us.
Go Michigan.